Mammoth Cave is the longest known cave system in the world. It's over 400 miles that have been surveyed and mapped out. And it's just one of the caves in the park. There are over 400 caves in the park. And so one of those is Mammoth Cave, and it's the longest in the world. We have an elevator that goes down into the cave. It's 267 feet, top to bottom. Once you get down into the cave, you can travel for about a quarter mile pretty easily on a paved trail inside the cave.
The passageways pretty much stay what you're seeing now, a tubular-shaped passageway that's completely covered with gypsum flower formations.
People come originally because of the caves. It's pretty automatic just in its name, being called Mammoth Cave National Park. And that's the real story and how it began. But once they're here, it's so much more than just the cave itself. They learn the stories of the people that have been here. And they see this beautiful eastern hardwood forest around us, and the quiet of the birds, and the beauty of the green river, where all the water that's flowing to that makes the cave. All this magic just comes together in a beautiful stew, and you really have to see a little bit of all of it to understand what is so unique and special about this place.
Well, we try to have a variety of things, and there are a number of trails. There are 3 boardwalks. One of those goes around a pond. It's about a half-mile boardwalk that goes around a pond. So you can sort of appreciate nature by being in the woods, being near the water, seeing waterfowl, hearing the frogs. The frogs are so loud. Oh my goodness. And then also sometimes seeing some of the historic significance of the park. One of the trails goes near a cemetery where it's called the Old Guide Cemetery, and that's where one of the guides from the 1800s is buried. It's a 9-mile route that's, it does have a couple of steep hills on it, but it does follow the berm, where the berm still exists, of the Mammoth Cave Railroad, which was the way that people came to Mammoth Cave in the early part of the 1900s, the late part of the 1800s. We have campgrounds near the visitor center that have accessible sites and accessible bathrooms. There's the Mammoth Cave Hotel, and it has accessible rooms there as well. During 2015 and 16, we'll be working on the Sunset Terrace Lodges to make 2 accessible rooms there. And those are sort of a historic 50s travel lodge look to them.